best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. It's a couple days before the Giants and the 49ers at MetLife. I always prefer saying the Meadowlands, but that's never going to happen. You know what? I have been thinking for days now about this game. And it's interesting because it's one of those games, and it's I never really seen the full Empire Strikes Back movie, but this line from this movie says it all for me.
It's a trap!
Now, what I mean by that is it's a trap game for both the Giants and the 49ers. The 49ers are so banged up. You know, what's his name? Coleman, the running backs, it looks like he's out. D Ford's out. Garoppolo's out. Kittle's hurt. He looks like he's not going to be out. He looks like he was limited in practice yesterday on Thursday. He looks like he's going to be out. Their starting running back has got a knee injury. You know, their starting corner who took over for Richard Sherman has a hamstring issue. But he was at a full practice. You know, Nick Mullins looks like he, from what we're seeing, is going to be starting. You know, it's just, you know, Jared McKinney is actually a pretty good running back. And like I said, our run defense has been so suspect, and they also have Jordan Reed backing up Kittle. Because I don't think Kittle's going to play. It looks like Garoppolo is not going to play. Their defense, even with the loss of Nick Bosa, which is huge, still has some playmakers in the secondary and in the linebacking core. So while everyone is sitting there thinking, not everyone, a lot of Giant fans are sitting there thinking, this is going to be the game. This is going to be the game we are now going to win. We're going to be 1-2. We're going to start rolling the season. You know what's funny? If they win, all the bull that we saw for the last 2 weeks with Joe Judge is going to be completely gone. Joe Judge is going to be a genius. He is going to be the Messiah. He's not our quarterback Messiah. He is going to be our coaching Messiah. He will be for a week, for 1 week. And like I said, a lot of people are calling this a trap game for the 49ers. I'm calling this a trap game for the Giants. Because the Giants should have an opportunity with a banged-up team and Nick Mullins starting to chance to win this game at home. I mean, think about this for a minute. I mean, these guys have now, here's the thing with the 49ers. They played the Jets. You know, so they've been here for a week. So and honestly, there is nobody in the stands. So there is no way I'm sitting there going, the Giants have the home field advantage. They don't have the home field advantage. Not whatsoever. Hold on, a coffee break. You know what? It's early in the morning and I'm enjoying my Black Rifle coffee. You know what? I don't do ads or things like that, but you know what? Go to blackrifle.com. They make an awesome coffee. Right now I'm drinking Silencer Smooth. Great coffee. I mean, it's fantastic. And that's coming from me, and I love coffee. That's people I say, that's probably you're so wired up. No, I'm just joking. So, like I said, this is a trap game, not only for the 49ers, but for the Giants. Because, like I said, this is an opportunity for the Giants to win. Like I said, when you're going up against Nick Mullins, you know, you're not going up against, you know, it's like you're going up against Mitchell Trubisky. And I you know what? And I shouldn't even say that because I think that makes what you call it. I think that's derogatory to Nick Mullins because I don't think anyone should be derogatory against Mitchell Trubisky. Now Mullins played well. You know, I think it was last year. I mean, he had 13 touchdowns. I saw him in 2 games last year. So it's not like he's a horrid quarterback, but you know, he's 6'1", 210 out of Southern Mississippi. I mean, it's an opportunity for the Giants to get healthy, the Giants defense to get healthy. And what I'm saying in this is when you have a quarterback like Nick Mullins going into the game, you as a defense should stack the box, 7-8 in the box, and you should dare the 49ers to throw. Now, we've gotten gashed by the run 2 weeks in a row, and I don't know why. I don't understand it because the fact that the amount of talent that we have against a run, we should be heartbreakers against a run. But with Garoppolo not in the game and Kittle's probably out, you stack the box, you dare Nick to beat you, and you hope that the combination of James Bradberry and blank because you can't keep rolling Corey out there. You got to put Holmes in. You got to start Holmes at corner. And I know a lot of people are like, well, he's too small. He can't be a corner in this league. No, you got to start him at corner. Throw him out there. The dude has shown enough in a limited period of time in the slot that he looks like he could handle the outside. Isaac Yiadom? Oh dear Lord, he's not. You know what's funny with Isaac Yiadom? The ball that Ben Roethlisberger, the ball that Big Ben chucked up and floated up 4.5 miles is still in the air, and Isaac Yiadom still can't find it. I mean, that guy is just... Denver is just laughing at us. Denver's like, you know what? You are better just going off and getting somebody off the street than signing Isaac Yiadom, because honestly, he probably would have been on the street another 3-4 days later. Another strong Gettleman move. But like I said, you have talent in the secondary. Ryan Logan, I'm looking for a big leap this week. You know, Bradbury's all world. I love the Bradbury signing. I always have loved the Bradbury signing. Julian Love showed that he's got a mind for the ball. You know, one thing is we have to avoid, though. We got to get out of the zone. We got to get out of the zone defense. We were picked apart at times by Mitchell Trubisky in the zone. Tight ends were just finding the spot in the zone and camping out. We have to get rid of the zone a little bit, and we got to get rid of this amoeba defense, this standing everyone up. No down line, one down lineman, and everyone is up. Oh, we got 7 linebackers. We are so going to trick people with this. It didn't trick people last year in Miami, and it's not fooling people now. I am not a Leonard Williams guy. Everyone knows that. But you know what? I have more of a comfort zone with Leonard Williams on the field with his hand in the dirt on 3rd down, rushing the passer than I do Carter Coughlin, Cam Brown, or anyone else. And can we get an O'Shane Ximines sighting? Can we find out where the hell O'Shane Ximines went? It's been 2 weeks, O'Shane. I picked you to do something. I bought your jersey last year. Do something. But like I said, we got to limit the zone because we're not a very good zone team right now. It was so funny because if the quarterback wasn't Mitchell Trubisky last week, I even said it before, we would have lost by 20. But now we have Nick Mullins. Shorter guy. Their starting running back's probably going to be out. Their starting tight end's going to be out. Their starting defensive end's going to be out. This is the game. Like I said, this is a trap game both for the Giants and for the 49ers. I have been sitting here thinking repeatedly, how can I not pick the Giants this week? And I have been debating this. I have been going between my fan hat and my analyst hat. And my fan hat says this is a trap game for the 49ers. They're 2 weeks in Jersey. I lived most of my life in Jersey, and 2 weeks in Jersey can sometimes feel like a lifetime. No, I'm not knocking Jersey, but that's just the truth. You know, I mean, it's they probably want to go home. You know, you want to be in your own bed. And I'm laughing, you know, like I said, you have all the injuries. You have an issue with the MetLife field. And I laugh because I think to myself, how do we not sit there and go, okay, this is the game the Giants get healthy? And that's what the fan hat is telling me. This is we are going to go after Mullins. We are going to show this team that we are the Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Then my analyst hat says, in some ways, some of the 49ers backups are better than our starters. And that's just straight up honest. People blasted the John Lynch signing. I've met John Lynch. I mean, he was on the team when I was over in Tampa. We never worked directly together because I never worked with the players directly on the field. But, you know, I've met him a couple times in the Celebration Hotel during training camp. You know, we talked a couple times. You know, he was always a smart guy. And he's always been known as a smart guy. And I even blasted the John Lynch hire because I was like, yeah, he's another player coming in who doesn't know anything. But he's been fantastic building this roster. So you gotta give him credit for getting the depth behind the players. What I think everyone's waiting for is, what is my final score going to be? It's a toss-up. And I'm not trying to cop out on this. I could see the Giants winning 21-17. I can also see them losing 35-18, 35-19. And I'm not trying to be facetious about that, but it's a toss-up. So the question is, what can we do? And who we're going to pick? Right now, you know what? I am going with the Giants 21-17. I may change this depending on what happens with the injury report on Saturday. But right now, as of Friday, I am doing 21-17 New York Football Giants in the first win, and all of a sudden Joe Judge is going to be the New York Giants football genius to the fans until the next week when he loses. And then he's back into being a dumpster fire. You guys have got to relax. You got to relax. It's football. You know, we've been bad for a while. And I've even talked to some subscribers about it. It's the younger generation of fans that everything's a microwave society, that everything has to be now. You know, rebuilding for 4 or 5 years back in the day was a long period, yes, but people understood. Now they want us to sign free agents, and every draft choice has to be a home run. You know, you just got to relax. Have some coffee. Have some Black Rifle coffee, Silencer Smooth. It'll make you happy. Put a little rum in it. Makes it even better. I don't have rum in my coffee right now, or do I? But again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could subscribe, if you could ring that bell, I think you know what that means. That'd be awesome.